Hello and welcome to Sport on Kakaaki, the African Voice. I am Nta Otobong. More than 40 Nigerian athletes have arrived the country for the Olympic trials and Warri Relay starting on July 7 in Sapele, Delta State, South Nigeria. Nigeria's medal hopeful at the Rio Game, Blessing Okagbare, is among the athletes in town. Head Media and Communications of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN, Kayode Thomas, made this known in a statement made public on Sunday. He says this year's trials are expected to be keenly contested as some of the athletes based in Europe and the United States battle for places in the 2016 Olympics. Other athletes set for the trials include Gloria Asumu and Sheye Ogunlewe. The chairman of the Ministerial Sport Reforms Committee, Godwin Kenka, says the committee is on course with its assignment ahead of the July 15 deadline for submission of its report. Kenka stated this in an exclusive interview with AIT Sport in Lagos.
After inauguration in April, the committee has had 6 retreats in Lagos and Abuja where they brainstormed with stakeholders in sports and the business community.
The members of the committee are not like big names. We're not professors, we're not military generals or something, but we have a passion for sport and we know where the buttons are. The propaganda, the spins about patriotism, about Nigeria being a big nation, it's all geared towards assessed money and not accounting for it. And that fraud, that propaganda, that deceit has to stop.
Kienka also has a word for those who may be pessimistic about the committee's final report.
Once we have a good and sincere administrator at the helm of affairs as sports minister, then Nigeria should be a sports power in the next 10 years.
Made up of technocrats and experts, the Sports Reforms Committee, set up by Sports Minister Solomon Dalong, is saddled with the task of charting a direction for the transformation of the sports sector in the country.
The Olympic Africa Center at the University of Port Harcourt has joined their counterparts in Nigeria and the rest of the world to celebrate this year's Olympic Day run. Vice-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, Professor Ndowa Lale, led officials and students of the institution to the event aimed at highlighting the values of Olympism.
The Olympic Day Run is an annual event organized to celebrate the day the Olympic movement and the International Olympic Committee were founded on 23 June 1894 and 1948 respectively. And in Port Harcourt, officials and students of the University of Port Harcourt participated in the event, which was put forward by 1 week in Nigeria.
I wish beyond Olympic Day, this will be happening from time to time, so that those of us who our bones are getting stiffer and at least exercise them to make sure they work smoothly as they should.
On the chances of Team Nigeria's contingent surpassing their 1996 Atlanta Olympic feat, Director of Sport, University of Port Harcourt, Professor Ken Anugweje, said the prospect is not bright.
You know, it took time appointing ministers, and then it took time again approving the national budget. I think these things combined have had a devastating effect on our preparations. I don't hold out much hope for our performance in Rio.
The 2016 Olympic Games is less than 40 days away in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
7-time champion Roger Federer is on course to winning a record-breaking 8 Wimbledon men's single title. Federer, 34, reached the quarterfinals on Monday by dismantling Steve Johnson, world number 29, 6-2, 6-3, 7-5.
Game, set, match. Federer.
Federer will now take on 2014 US Open champion Marian Cilic in the quarterfinals. He won his last Grand Slam title at the All England Club in 2012 and lost in the final a year ago to Novak Djokovic. World number 7 Milos Raonic came from 2 sets down to beat David Goffin and secure a quarterfinal berth. Still on Wimbledon, world number 1 women tennis player Serena Williams and her sister Venus are both through to the quarterfinals. Serena was in devastating form when she overwhelmed her opponent Svetlana Kuznetsova in 2 straight sets of 7-5, 6-love.
What a check for title, Wimbledon title.
Venus Williams scaled through at the expense of Carla Suarez Navarro. And that's a bit on Kakaaki Sports. Many thanks for keeping a date with us. I am Nta Otobong.